The Buffalo Common Council heard from researchers today who say Bass Pro might not be such a business boon after all. News 4's George Rickard is live near Bass Pro's planned waterfront site with more tonight. George?
Well, as you know, we've been talking about Bass Pro for 7 years now, and it is actually starting to look like it is very much on track. But a lot of the talk still centers around whether it's worth the public money. As construction crews lay the iron beams to shore up the earth for a new Bass Pro Shop downtown, over at City Hall, the project continues to be criticized by a nonprofit think tank, which calls it a waste of taxpayer money.
We work primarily off of newspaper articles.
The Public Accountability Initiative visited some other cities who have a Bass Pro and found that in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the 300 jobs that were promised only amounted to about 100. In Toledo, Ohio, the store has resulted in virtually no spin-off development.
Clearly, Bass Pro is not a surefire economic development solution. The claims that are made in relation to Bass Pro cannot be taken at face value.
They seem to be preaching to the choir at the Common Council's Community Development Committee meeting.
I just don't know where the end game is. If it's coming, you should only announce it when it's signed, if it's signed, if they sign a letter of intent or what have you.
Whoever tells them that we're going to give you everything that you want, plus some, should probably be fired, shot, whatever. This is just unbelievable.
What does the president of the Harbor Development Corporation think of the criticism?
I think a lot of it is fictitious.
Tom D. says the only direct public subsidy for the Bass Pro store is $35 million, not the $154 million in surrounding improvements.
There are people who don't want things to happen. That's their prerogative, and that's really what's wrong with Buffalo. It's what we always complain about. Things don't happen. Things don't get done. I would just ask those guys, is this what's going to happen again? Things won't get done because you're going to get in the way? Let's think about progress.
Now, we should point out that the Common Council really cannot stop the Bass Pro project at this point. There's a very specific schedule of what's going to happen here next, and I'll get into that at 6. Live at the old Aud site, George Rickard, News 4 at 5:30.